Thank you very much, General. So I'll begin with my 5-minute period of questioning. First of all, I've asked this to almost every nominee this year. Much of the funding in the Defense Reconciliation Bill is unspecific because of our rules, and will technically be at the discretion of the Department of Defense, though we have provided recommendations for them. General Wilsbach, a quick yes or no answer. Will you carry out congressional intent for reconciliation funding in the One Big Beautiful Bill?
Senator, I will carry out the funding in accordance with the law, and I will strive to do my best with the intent of Congress as well.
So that's not an explicit answer, is it?
No, but I definitely will follow the law, Senator.
Now, let me ask you about one of the things that I mentioned in my opening statement. Over the past several years, Air Force has faced persistent decline in overall aircraft mission-capable rates. This includes the F-22, F-35, KC-135, and even the KC-46, falling well below readiness targets. You are going to have a job ahead of you changing this, but it absolutely has got to be changed. We have got to reverse this rate of declining mission capabilities. How are you going to do that, sir?
The first thing, Senator, is, and we've got a head start on this with the budgets that we're employing right now and the ones that we expect here in the near future. But we need to fund the weapons system sustainment accounts at a much higher level than they're funded at this point. What's happening as the aircraft are flying, we have the people available to fix them, but they determine we need a part and they turn around to the shelf to pull the part off the shelf and it's not there. And it's because we haven't funded those accounts to the degree where—
That's completely a funding.
It's not completely a funding, but that's a large part of it. The other aspect that I concentrated on when I was in my last job at Air Combat Command is having commanders and their senior enlisted leaders focus on their aircraft on a daily basis to look at what are the issues, and then the enterprise comes to help them. So oftentimes a wing at a particular base will need a part, and that part is somewhere else, and they can reach out every single day to the enterprise and get that part moving. But it's a emphasis on daily attention to the maintenance of the fleet.
This has been a problem for a while, and it hasn't been fixed. So you'll be charged with making a quantum change. Now, let me ask you this. For the record, I think I know your answer. I certainly hope I do. The Air Force FY26 budget request proposes eliminating program funding of roughly $75 million for junior ROTC. I think this is completely wrong-headed and foolish. I need your assurance that we are not going to zero out junior ROTC.
Senator, thank you for your concern about this. I share that. I think that junior ROTC is a fantastic program where we can expose young people to what it might be like to serve. In this case, in the Air Force, there are junior ROTCs for the other services as well. It also perhaps allows us to have a greater pool for recruiting because it exposes those young people to the core values of our service earlier on, and perhaps may stave off things that could potentially disqualify them at a future point, like drug use or crime. Keep their physical fitness in check as well as their grades. So I'm supportive of junior ROTC, and I look forward to working with you further on this because I'd like to see it. I'd like to see it funded.
Thank you very much for that answer. You mentioned that you intend to enforce the law. This committee and this Congress, through legislation signed by the President of the United States, have for years ordered that junior ROTC be expanded with the specific numbers. And this is not, in our judgment, advisory. It is the law, and we intend for it to be followed and abided by. And so I appreciate that assurance and would join you in saying that not only is it a great recruiting tool for all of our branches of the service, but it's a citizenship builder, and it represents a subset in almost every school of higher achievers and more advanced graduates. So thank you for your answer there. Senator Reed.